Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. It's my theme music. Monday night, July 18th. Y'all in the room, y'all. And this edition, this episode is Sports Talk, y'all. Monday night. I'm gonna go on and get this bad fella started because we got some special guests that's gonna talk to us tonight, y'all. But I want to welcome everybody to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. You in the room? No, you're not. You just sports talk. Yeah, we're in the room, sports talk. Monday night. I hope you had a great weekend. You know, there's some pretty good golf going on. You know, that Cameron Smith put it on Rory. You know, then you had the NBA Summer League Championship. Congratulations to the Portland Trail Blazers. Oh man, and we also had some track. God dog it. Woo! Boy, we're gonna talk about some track tonight. But right now, y'all, for any further ado, I'm gonna bring in the crew. I got everybody's here tonight. I got the crew assembled, and also we have some special guests that will be popping in and out tonight. The coaches of the Bexar County Panthers. They playing for a championship this weekend, y'all. So we're gonna talk to Coach Ron and Coach OT here on Sports Talk on TAN TV, the African American Network. Now I want to bring in my crew, y'all, representing the Midwest. I'm gonna start with the Midwest. He's the host of the Two Dogs Sports Talk out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. My main man, Mr. Jeremiah Watts, in the house, y'all.
What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's happening?
What's happening, Jeremiah? How you had a good weekend, bro?
Yeah. Ain't no complaints, man. I'm above ground, so I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay in the Midwest then, you know. And he represents Langston, Oklahoma, and Langston University. He's the co-host of In the Room. My main man, show him some love, Mr. Philip Townsend in the house. What's up, Phil? All right. We can't hear you though. We can't hear you. You got them L's up.
L's up. What's happening, baby? Look,
What's
man.
Up, man? What's up, man?
I wonder if you could do that intro again because I walked a mile and ordered a pizza. If you could do that intro again, I could go back and pick it up.
Okay, so you jumped on Jeremiah's bandwagon, man. Hey, my intro, man. You know, because y'all take over the rest of the show, man. I got to get a little bit in, man. This is the only time I get to talk, man. Even though I'll be dropping that knowledge, but we're going to shoot them down to the West Coast, y'all. We're going to bring our West Coast fellas representing, man. And he's our nationally touring comedian, man. And I just caught him back on the new revamped Earthquake show. Show him some love. Mr. Marc Howard in the house. What's up, Mark?
You know, Phil, you were right on point. You were right on point. But being fair, Vance is right. This is the only time he get a chance to have a little bit. So I guess I indulge. It's fun. Short intro music, long, a whole bunch of nothing to say. But it's your moment. It's your moment. Look at him sitting up there next to the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there.
Anyway, man, let me bring on our other West Coast, my best friend out of high school, man, doing his thing, also representing the military, Mr. Terry Rayford. Bring Terry in, baby.
What's up, Terry?
Hey, how you doing? What's up, fellas?
I'm glad you
What up, Terry? What's up, Superman?
Bro, I'm super dead today.
Super dead.
Super dead. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, fellas, well, you know,
it's hot.
I hope everybody had a great weekend, man. Let's jump in real quick before we bring in our special guest. What's up, Bella? All right,
Hey,
Bella's
Bella.
What's going on, Miss
All right,
Bella?
Bella.
Mark,
Yes, sir.
can you help me with? Did you watch any of the track this weekend? Any fellas
No.
watch track?
No, I didn't watch any track this weekend.
Anybody? Go ahead.
No, I just checked out the disqualification, and watched where old boy set that 100.
Okay, was it who which one? Miles? Noah? Which one? Who was it?
No, neither. Come on, Vance. You brought up track. Know what you talking about?
Vance brought up something that he didn't even watch. He gonna ask us that we watch.
I know. All I know is 1, 2, and 3. Them sisters from Jamaica. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, you had 1, 2, and 3 USA men also.
Man, well, the men always run like that, brother.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. That's the first time in a long time.
That USA men done got 1, 2, and 3 and 100.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Okay, so they back.
It's been a minute.
Are we back?
And what make it even worse, Phil, is someone that came from running the 400 that won first in 100.
Oh,
right.
So is our track and field in bad shape, man? What's happening with it?
Hey man, I don't follow it enough to say.
Man, 1,
They
2,
just
3. I don't think that's bad shape.
Really don't.
Oh, okay. But I mean, but the rest of the field, though, I got you. That is.
Man, we haven't been dominating.
The women,
so we're still running nice and steady.
Oh, really? We still relying on.
Matter of fact, you could say we're at a good place right now.
Until the Olympics come.
Right.
Because they still showing clips of FloJo, like this is what we still holding on to. So
that's all they got.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Vance, you went to this subject. You don't even know what the hell you asking. Are you sure there was a track meet last weekend?
Yeah, it's a past weekend, brother. Check it
now,
out.
Mark.
Check it out. The Jamaican ladies, they took 1, 2, and 3.
For you of all people, Mark, to question Vance when you repetitively say, now you know Vance don't know nothing about sports.
I'm just saying, why is he digging himself into a further hole?
I'm not digging myself. I'm just trying to find out if any of my co-hosts know anything about the track, man. So I better go to some of y'all.
Yeah. Go to something else. Go to something else.
Because we've about answered that.
We ain't got no more to say about it.
Did Sha'Carri Richardson run?
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. She ran where?
To the grocery store.
She ran to the weed houses, but she ran nowhere.
Vance.
That's wrong.
Look it up. Mark.
Next question.
What was this? Was this the World Championship or what was this, man?
I don't know what it was. It was just reported. It was reported by Stephen A. Smith.
Vance, she ran the other week not to qualify for the World Championship.
The other week.
Hey, Vance, that's the most honest thing you just said. I don't know. So let's go ahead and go to the next question.
I don't follow track. I thought maybe out of you four, somebody would know. I just heard.
We don't follow track neither.
Really? Okay. Well, this
all y'all talking about is lately the NBA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go back to.
So Shelley and Frazier. This was the World Championships, Vance.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so it was an important meeting. At least I knew something about it.
Shelley and Frazier.
It wasn't
Look,
the
And Fraser
Only went
Price
out
won
for
the
track.
gold.
Harris for the
hey,
Jackson.
Mark, give Vance the credit.
Terry,
He knew
Terry,
a track
remember
meet
when the track team had them brand new sweats? Them black and the black with all black and they with the orange.
Yeah.
Hey, next subject, Vance. Next subject, man. It's called sports talk, man. Next
And
subject, Vance.
that's what we're talking about.
Really, Jeremiah, you mean
Look.
first subject. Because we ain't had no first subject yet.
On that.
All right, fellas. I've just started because actually, man,
No wonder.
I really want to get our guest in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick station break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get Terry to jump in on our first segment of the night, our favorite segment of the night, and then after that we're gonna bring our guest in and we're gonna get this bad fella rolling, man.
Check and see if they're still there. They might have ran away.
This host don't know nothing about sports.
Y'all don't know. I just said, man, that's why we got it live, man, just to see. I said, I know somebody would know about it. But anyway, y'all, you TV, the African American Network. But we have a local feel and the global reach. It's sports talk, y'all. And right now we're gonna jump to our first favorite subject of the night. It was the sports
I'm not sure anymore.
Second hey, we're gonna jump right in it. All right. We're gonna jump right in it. And it's a segment that we call Thinking Outside the Box with T-Rex. What you thinking about, T-Rex?
I guess he forgot.
Did it freeze?
He's frozen.
Man, they almost with are making women go that have these babies still kind of this what do you want to call it? I don't want to talk like that. But they're making these ladies still have babies in them, and then they hemorrhaging for anywhere between 3 and 5 days. It's causing all these the courts don't want to make a decision. They want to send it down to the lower courts, and should never have done that. It was in law should left, and in law could live. Second, I want to talk shooting down in Texas. I saw the footage yesterday in a day, and man, police departments must be really like poor people because they need to be meter maids. You hear a child call 911, you still have a conversation. You hear the conversation from the child to the dispatcher, and you still not making a move to get in. Then you hear gunshots. Dude, grow a pair. You're a police officer. You're supposed to serve and protect, and all you doing is serving and protecting yourself because you're afraid to go in there. Put your badge down. Put your gun down. Pick up a piece of those ticket things and become a meter maid, because that's where you should be safe. You want everybody to protect. I'm trying to talk because I'm really emotional about it. You want everybody to support you and respect you for the job that you do in Texas, but you don't want to do it. So police departments that are doing it, you need to send some police departments so they can start doing it. We are supposed to be getting our tax dollars money worth and not just trying to give you police departments great pensions. And that's T-Rex. I'm outside the box all the time. And if you didn't know police officers, now you know.
Excuse me, Terry. Terry,
Yes.
could we get you to repeat your first part of your segment, because you were broken up and frozen, and we couldn't hear anything you said.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was talking about the abortions. Was that the part that y'all didn't hear? The abortions?
At all.
The beginning.
The very tail end, but not enough to know.
Make sense. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, here we go. Well, look, I was really upset about they had yesterday and the day they were talking about abortions, and they were talking about that they could give abortions because women was having still babies go through the pregnancy. And that was in Wisconsin, Missouri, North Missouri. Some of these states have the doctors are afraid because of the law that they can't. So we can judge on. I'm glad y'all brought me back. can judge on women, but when it comes to NFL football, you're worried about the woman's point of view, but you're not worried about the woman's body. I think the lawmakers should get it straight, because the only God that they believe in is on the dollar. You go to court, they make you swearable, and it's not working. My second is down there in Texas. I want you guys to understand that when I was in the hallway and a little boy called 911 and you heard from the dispatcher, you knew the gunman was in the room with the children. Grow a pair or become meter maids. That's what I said earlier. That's all I got to say, Vance, because we pay you to protect and serve and not yourself. You can't be afraid of that kind of job. I always say this: you got 18-year-old kids joining the military for college money, and they don't get off at 8-hour, 10-hour shifts when they're in war. It's 24/7, and all they trying to get is college money. You making $70,000 to $100,000 a year doing your job. Do your job or quit, or get you a pencil and paper and write tickets on parked cars. That's T-Rex. I hope that got through, Vance. And I'm outside the box, and police officers and Supreme Court. If you didn't know, now you do know. How's that? Is that better?
That was it.
Yes, sir. We got it in. We got it in, Terry. We want to thank you, man. You always come up with some good topics and good subjects, y'all. So
Man,
that situation in Uvalde, man, is something else. I don't know if you guys saw a video or followed any of it, but it's real messy.
It's real messy.
And and the thing about it, man, is the kids, man. These kids had to die. And then, anyway, hopefully we'll work it out. We'll get it done. All right, y'all. So let's move on. I want to bring in our guest tonight, y'all. And like I said, he's the coach. He's the head coach, and also the defensive coordinator for the Bexar County Panthers, who's getting ready to this weekend, July 23rd and 24th. July 23rd and 24th. Let me get it right here. They're playing the breakdown. It's the Texas Classic. It's the Texas Kickoff Classic. Okay? And let's welcome, there it is. It's the breakdown, the Texas Kickoff Classic this weekend, man. And we're gonna bring in Coach Ron. Coach Ron, bring in Coach Ron of the Bexar County Panthers. All right.
Hey, Coach.
Go ahead, center him. You can bring me down and center him up.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, Coach. Where's the Kickoff Classic going to be?
Good.
Be held. Where's it going to be played at?
I don't think he heard you.
Well, it's played at yeah. You said where's the field going to be played at? Ain't going to be played at. I mean,
where's the game? What city is the game going to be played at?
Oh, it's going to be in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
And what's the venue?
It's going to be in. Thank God.
Okay. So this is
I'm not familiar with, but it's on the other side of town.
Okay. So this tournament, this Texas Kickoff Classic, is a tournament you guys won last year, and y'all the defending champs.
Oh no, we had a spring tournament when we last spoke to you, and this is a tournament before the fall tournament. So there's nothing but teams that rank in the nation. Like the best will be there, and that's the first team that we play.
Okay,
is this tackle or flat? Or 7-on-7?
That's great.
Oh yeah, it's tackle.
Ain't it July in Texas?
7-year-old tackle.
It's July here in California.
It's
wow, man. Y'all play year round around there, huh?
That's what I was saying
It's
earlier.
like 109.
Hey, AP was leading
I'm from
on that
Arkansas,
stuff.
and I ain't never had 109.
At them little kids. Hey, you know what? But y'all put out some great football players coming out of Texas, man. Y'all do. They'll put out. I guess you should.
So-
You play year round.
Coach Ron, now I think what Vance was asking is this going to be going for a back-to-back championship with this particular team of yours?
Yes,
Can you hear
with
him?
tournaments, because that was our first actual tournament that they ever experienced, because they just been playing just regular season games. But now tournament is more than one game a day. So running and a lot of hitting, shorten up their water breaks to let go on the field when you're out there on the field.
wow.
That's
Now,
interesting. More than one football game in a day for football. Is the same amount of time you normally would have for a game, or are they shorter quarters?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
I was saying it's interesting that you're playing more than one football game in a day, because that normally hasn't happened. Are you guys playing a shorter time span, shorter quarter, shorter game, or shorter quarters?
The only thing that's different, well, the two things that's different, our age level, there's no special teams, so they'll just do walk off to the 30, but there's 10-minute quarters. So we're used to 7, and I believe the longest we've ever done was 8 quarters. So that's why we've been making zone and just getting them in shape, getting them in.
Coach, did I hear you say that you all were shortening water breaks? Or did I miss understand?
Yeah, we're
No,
shortening
they have
water breaks.
water break.
The way that I do it is I give them more. It's a shorter time frame. Usually, we would give the break 5 to 10 minutes because it's hot. But now I give them more. I give them more breaks, but I shorten to have their break. So it's maybe 10 breaks, but they're all of 2 minutes.
Okay, so they're essentially still getting their water intake, but just at different water volumes at different time frames. Okay, is that
right?
it?
I call it active rest.
Yeah, I got you.
Keep moving. That's active rest right there.
Well, actuality, they probably getting more water than what they normally get, because for the most part, they probably when it's on a regular water break, they probably not drinking as much water. They probably get the little sip, and then they playing around talking. Where they getting probably more water, which hydrating them a lot better.
Well, Jeremiah, he may be giving it to
Yeah,
him
you only
out
got
of
2 minutes.
8-ounce cup. And let's drink all 8 ounces.
They're getting shots of water.
You get shots of water.
They got to pass around a styrofoam cup.
Jeremiah don't say how much water they get.
So, hey, Coach Ron, we're gonna take a quick station break, and then when we come back, I want to talk to you about your opponent, man, and tell us who you playing, and some strengths and things we will talk about. So right now, you guys tune in to TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. Y'all, we're having a nice conversation with Coach Ron, who's the head coach of the Bexar County Panthers, the 6 and 7 year olds, correct? Is that correct? The 6 and 7 year olds?
Correct. Yep,
okay.
Sir.
And we'll be right back after that. And right now, y'all, we're going to go to our second favorite segment of the night. And it's a segment we call Just a Doggone Minute. And it's hosted by the host of the Two Dog Sports Show out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mr. Jeremiah Watts. Jeremiah, talk to me, man.
What's up, everybody? I'll be doggone. I was watching, as I watch sports every day. And I'm not a baseball person. I'm not claiming to say I know a whole bunch about baseball, but some things just don't make sense. The Washington, first of all, Mark, what's wrong with y'all Washington teams up there in Washington? Man? Do the owners don't have sense or think people are stupid or something? Because here it is, you got the Washington Nationals, got one of the best young prospects in baseball, and they offered him 15 years for $440 million, which averages out to about $29 million a year, which would have made him the 10th highest paid player in baseball, and he's one of the top prospects in baseball because they wanted to up their price of their team because they're trying to sell their team, and with him on the roster would made their team more viable. And these owners of all these different sports, I think they need, they holler that players don't show loyalty. They holler that players is doing this and players doing that, but their actions that they're making is not showing loyalty. They want players to be loyal on one side, but then they want to be able to do whatever they want to do when they do because they're the owner of the team. Now, and I'm proud of the players because they're waking up and realizing, hey, now you don't have a product if we don't play. And so your business go to put. So you need us just as much as we need you. And I'm happy for the players. Juan Soto, he turned down the offer because in 2 years he's going to be a free agent, and he's going to be making probably $40 million plus because he's only 23 years old. Mm-hmm. And so, that's my doggone minute is that I'm glad that the players are realizing their worth and understand, not allowing these owners to convince them to take these stupid deals that don't make sense. And so that's my doggone minute. Catch the $2 Sports Talk Show every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah,
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Who you got on
$28 million a year is that's just terrible, ain't it? How dare they offer him a measly $28 million? $28 million. Oh my God.
Come on, Mark. The man's got to be able to feed his family.
Come on, man.
Hey, but when you got other players making 35, 40 million a year, and you one of the best products, why should you get shortchanged by your team?
You're referring to Juan Soto, and I hope we don't lose him, but they're talking about trading.
Jeremiah, I'm gonna get you.
And,
Juan Soto is gone.
Hey, we're gonna have enough time to get to free for all. So Jeremiah, I want to thank you for that just a doggone minute. Want to give a quick shout out.
Spencer Tillman is gonna be on my show tomorrow. Spencer Tillman.
I was gonna say who's on Spencer Tillman? Oh, running back.
Okay.
Oh, you.
Right?
Vance got that right. Did you write that down for Vance to say when I say Spencer Tillman, say running back?
Hey, Mark, let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead, come on. We have guests. Don't show up.
Right above his head, along with the GOAT. But anyway, I want to give a quick shout out, man, to the owner of the Bexar County Panthers, Coach Q Jackson, man, is done tuned in and checking in the house, man. So they got that big championship coming up this week, man. So what's up, Coach? Want to shout out to you. You got your coach here. Coach Ron doing a good job. We're getting ready to bring him back to the center screen so we can talk to him real quick about the opponent for this week's tournament, because they will be playing the 23rd and 24th. So, Coach, talk to us about tell us who you playing, who's your opponent, where they from? Are they from Texas? I know what kind of ranking do they have? Just tell us about them. Did I come over? Did I come across?
No sound.
We can't
We
hear.
can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Is your mic muted by chance?
Coach, we can't hear you.
He's trying to figure it out.
Hey, Phil, by holding your hand up to your ear, you still ain't gonna be able to hear him.
No. Jeremiah, believe it or not, in my eyes, I was reading his lips.
Oh. Okay.
See, I'm trying to help you all out because I'm still able to get what's going on.
Oh, appreciate you.
So you got to cup your ear to read lips?
No, my cup in the ear is to let him know to get the mute off, so that'll help you all. Me, I'm still running strong. Now, if you want, I can tell you what Coach said.
What'd he say?
Tell Jeremiah to shut the hell up.
Can we get you, Coach?
He laughing.
I wonder what happened.
Not able to get him in.
No.
Okay, y'all. Let's see if we can work with it. We can't hear you. We're gonna try to let's switch it up. Bring us back. So fellas, let's jump into our third. Let's go to our third favorite segment. Give Mark something to say, and hopefully he got some that we all can understand and comprehend. Ladies and gentlemen,
You're probably not going to. It's going to be about sports, so you're not going to understand it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is simply what we call Marc's rants. Marc, what you ranting about tonight, my brother?
So, I went on the line here about Deshaun Watson because I always felt this whole thing was fishy with the Texans, especially at the timing of it. And after he doesn't want to sign, they want to continue playing for him. And looking at all these accusations going on, I mean, obviously something has gone, but it's where it's tantamount to, I'm not sure of, and I won't go into that because I definitely, if he's definitely disrespecting women, then he needs to, or doing something illegal to women, he definitely needs to pay for it. I'm not going to shortchange that. I don't see totally where there's been a lot of that there. But what makes it very, very curious to me and feeds into what I'm talking about, and you guys can tell me, is the Texans settled after they had all these complaints, and then they ran right to the Texans and add that and included the Houston Texans organization in this, and they just quickly settled right away. And I looked at it and I read it, and I'm like, it's undisclosed, of course. That amount is undisclosed. They only give out black people money. Well, what did you do wrong that you're selling for? I've not been clear. Any of y'all want to help me? I have not known that they told the Texas organization and that they ignored it, which would be totally egregious. Or they're trying to say that they was not doing a good job of having a conducive situation. From what I've understood, he's very rarely had these masseuses in Texas facility. They've been at their home or at his home. Let me know if I'm wrong. So
Hotel.
He's hired them. He's reached them off of Instagram and places like that. And this whole speedy point where they're willing to settle, again, makes this whole situation, to me, it reeks of that. Well, we settle it so we can make their claim legitimate to just besmirch Deshaun Watson. And I think it's been a setup from the day one. I think, there's not been any denial of all these different masseuses. And I'll tell you, I don't know what you need all these different masseuses from. Get you one or two that's good and keep them around. Even if you're looking for the happy endings and the hanky panky in between, get somebody that's down and keep them around and pay them. That's what you do. You pay them to leave you alone. Pay them not to have a problem with you. So, or the ones that he has had it. So this just doesn't make sense. Something is not right here. Something is not right. I know I'm way off to listen to all the details, but I'm still like, something is not right here. You got almost 30 people here, and if he's done some really misconduct things, this should be making bigger news. So I'm calling y'all. Y'all help me out, man. Let me know what am I missing.
We can talk about it in free for all. Hold tight, Mark. We'll make that number one in the free for all. So I'm gonna let you finish whenever you finish. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm done. I don't understand. I'm missing something here.
Okay.
Something's very, very strange here.
We're gonna make that our number one for the free for all. So right now, y'all, Mark, we want to thank you for that, man, and that make a brother think, man. So let's bring back Coach Ron. Let's bring back Coach Ron, Laura, and see if we can see if we got his volume where he can hear us. Coach Ron still around?
I can't hear anything because Phil keep crunching on these pretzels, man.
These are not pretzels. These are root.
Root tips?
Yes.
Well, because I'm really scared to ask y'all but did y'all watch any golf this weekend?
For real?
No, I mean it was the British Open last week, open, right? Man. And I didn't get a chance. I ref, so I was out most of the day with that, but I was kind of following that. And I know Rory McIlroy was that was something I was close to ranting on a little bit too. But Rory McIlroy is supposedly
choked.
Well, I don't know if he choked. I don't think he played bad. I just think that I think the guy that won, the two people that stayed ahead, they made some big shots. Come on, the guy made a double eagle. Not a double eagle, but he made an eagle from way out there to jump above.
The guy that won went on a streak that had 5 birdies in a row. Yeah. And he was down and caught Rory.
He jumped McIlroy.
You had it right, Vance. His last name is McIlroy. It's
Rory McIlroy.
Right. Cameron Smith is the one who won it. Cameron Smith.
Yeah, Cameron Smith. And the thing is, though, Jeremiah, you got to understand too, that links golf out there and across the pond, you ain't supposed to be dropping those kind of scores. Usually the weather is not conducive for you to drop those scores like that. So, and the course itself, you can,
but those sand traps is some boogers.
They're real traps.
Yeah, they real traps for real. You get in that, you got to fight to try to get up out of there.
Right. Well, it depends on what part of that sand trap you're in, because you might have to hit it backwards to get it out the trap just to go back to go forward. But
I stopped paying attention once Tiger didn't even make the 3rd round, so I didn't pay attention to it no more.
Tiger sells. I ain't thinking about Tiger. All these folks up here, they hating on the Live tournament, and they got Tiger to crawl in and talk about, well, what's the incentive to win if you already paid? Tiger, you have done multiple tournaments, especially across the world, where they just want you in there to sell that tournament, where they paid you an appearance fee more than what the prize was, and you still got the appearance fee and won the tournament.
That's it.
So what in the hell are you talking? Let me say it like I'm from DC. What is you talking about? Okay, so kill all that. Rory and all McIlroy and all them mad about what? What is it? Man, these people can go play where they want to play. These people can go play where they want to play, whether it be the Live tournament.
I think why get mad? You get mad at them, but America's doing business with them.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't civilians do business with them?
Well,
exactly.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
We're not fussing at Americans. We're not fussing at Americans and all the business and the oil and everything else they getting from them.
Phil Mickelson owed $40 million in taxes, and the Arabs paid him $120 million to play in that tournament. What you gonna do?
Ask Phil Mickelson did the U.S. government tell him he can't pay his taxes within there?
They took every dime of
See
it.
what he say.
Probably, and looking for more.
Yeah.
What you talking about, man? Brother's back, coach is back, Vance.
Ron is back. All right,
Did you fall asleep on us?
No.
You asked about golf and then you stopped talking.
Well, that was good because I got y'all going. I know more about what y'all was talking about anyway. But I had to. I was texting. I was texting.
Did you play today, Vance? Did you play today? Would you shoot 80, 90? What?
No, brother. I was probably. Actually, I was working more on.
Coach, it's great to see you.
He won't tell the score. He won't tell the score, Phil.
We was at a tough course today, man. It was at a tough course, and
they all tough. They all tough.
Coach Ron, can you hear us now? Coach Ron.
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
okay, here we
brother.
go.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Right, man.
I was looking like a puppet.
Yeah, dog. We're gonna send you back up, man, so we can get this bad fella rolling. Then we're gonna jump into
free for all.
Free for all. Yeah, okay, I got it.
You need help, man. You've been stuttering way too much, man.
But anyway, Coach, let's get back to it, man. And I'm glad we got you, man. So my question is tell us about your opponent, man. Like, where they from? What was they rank? Give us some points about them. Some strengths, some weaknesses, man, and then we'll go from there.
All right. So the team is from Houston. Of about maybe 6 teams together to make one team. ABN, athletes by nature. The number. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good team.
Let me ask you: is he still with us? Did he freeze?
He froze up.
I think he froze.
He froze up a little bit.
Mob, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Gorilla Mob.
Gorilla Bob, yeah. You said they got he left all teams in Houston? Yeah.
You break it up, Ron, but
you froze up a second.
Together to make one team.
Okay.
So you're basically playing an all-star team. Oh, he froze again.
He froze again. His connection's not great.
Oh, okay.
So is there a limit on how many players you guys are carrying? Are you carrying maybe at that young age? Are you carrying 30, 35 kids? I was saying, is there a limit or a max, or it doesn't matter how many kids you guys usually carrying on the roster?
I believe the limit is like 34. We had
34.
25 on our roster.
25. That's
yeah. They're stacked over there a little bit. So we just have to do what it do.
In Houston, okay. Are they ranked? What's their ranking?
Number they never lost. They've only lost one game in like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, Houston's a big city. Get all-star team together.
So
I think they probably play on their prospective team when they're local.
Yeah.
So Coach.
Too.
So how the boys feeling this week, man? Have you been with them this week?
We've been practicing about a week. Been keeping it up because we were in our camp and we got invited to this tournament, so we practice more physical practice. And then some days we have them in run and take breaks just to get used to everything that's going to happen to them. Trying to throw them in a mix.
I'm just used because I coached Pop Warner football back there when my kid played and whatnot, but for a number of years. So I'm curious on the rules difference. So for this part, because this is definitely off time, how many days a week are you guys allowed to practice?
at this point, if they wanted to go every day, it could be. I don't want to go every day. That'll just be pointless. The kids would get tired, lack of effort. So the most days that we usually would go would be 3 at the max. And we've added a few players to our roster to beef us up a little bit. We got to get used to each other, so we added an extra day. Basically a walkthrough.
Okay. And then for the rules of that younger age, because I don't know if everybody knows when you did that, at least with Pop Warner, you can't play one side of the ball the whole game at that younger age you're talking about. My son started at 7, so 7, 8. You play offense the first half, defense the second half. So we had enough, because if you got more than 20 people, 22 people. So one side is offense the first half, the other side is defense the first half, and then it flip-flops. Off defense becomes offense in the second half, and the offense plays defense. Something like that. Do y'all have that kind of parameters?
I don't think that's the way Typhoon works, Mark.
No,
because when I used to watch it, it didn't work that way.
Go ahead. This is a little bit more advanced, Mark.
Sounds like they don't care about the kids.
Hey, they're getting them ready for the real world. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, at that young age, I see it that it's like you're trying to develop and you're giving kids an equal chance to play both sides of the ball. You don't know when. To me, you don't know where. And it's not an argument on it. You don't know where a 7, 8, or 9-year-old kid, 7, 8-year-old kid is going to really be. You know what I'm saying? So you flip flop it, through that time. I mean, it's like my kid was a linebacker as a little kid. By the time he got to high school, he was a DB. Size wise, he wasn't no big linebacker like that. But so it's just that I get that rules of it, but I'm not knocking it. I just was wondering, because I know it is a different rule in Pop Warner, to see how that worked. Because I mean, there's time periods where you can't play. At least out here at this point, where you can't play. Some people bring the rules, but there's usually a limited time period on how much football they allow these kids to play. But it's different. I get it.
It's like they're here in Oklahoma. You can't play year round, and then even in little league, if you're a certain weight, you can't play running back, you can't play quarterback. You got to play strictly lineman. So you got to be a certain weight to even play running back, or because we've had it many times where we've had children that had to have children that had to make weight just so they can play a running back. So if you're a running back 1 week and you go a pound over that weight limit, you can't play running back that week. You got to play on the offensive line or defensive line. So it's crazy out here, but you can only play certain times, and you're not supposed to be tackling every practice neither.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on before we move on. Let's welcome in. We got Coach OT. He just coming in and join us, man. We want to welcome you to Sports Talk. How you doing, Coach?
Good, man.
Good, man. Coach Ron been holding it down, man. He's been holding it down, doing a good job for us tonight.
He gonna hold it down.
Okay.
So I've been grilling him. I just was always interested in the way it goes. So then with that weight, what's the weights on that? Is the weights pretty much similar to the age group? Do you have the weight? I know I see, because I see 7U, 8U, 9U. What are the weights? Are the weights balanced between that age?
Ain't no weight. It's all age. If you 7, I don't care if the kid 300 pounds. If he's 7, he gonna play.
And he can run the ball.
And he can run the ball.
So you tell me there's a kid that can be as big as a guy with the cowboy hat and the white T-shirt playing against the other guy with no sleeves on? They can do that.
For sure, they gotta line up.
You ain't seen those videos of them big boys? They be playing and weighing 250 pounds. They running a ball against little kids that weigh 90 pounds.
So, I saw it change a little bit because Snoop had his league, and so he didn't have the weight regulations like that. And then there's different leagues where they have a different weight. Like on some play Pop, Pop Warner is Pop Warner for anybody that doesn't understand, because people just broadly think Pop Warner. Pop Warner has its own standards and rules of it. And you had what's called older lighters. So you could have like a certain weight or a certain class, and it'd be between these ages, but you could be a year older, but you had to be so many pounds lighter. And then you had another one that my son played in was Junior All-American, where they didn't allow the older lighters, and your age was calendar year, because Pop Warner, your age was whatever it was at the end of August, that was your year. So if you if you turn 7, but you can already turn 8 September 1, you could play with the 7, because as long as you 7 before in the August, that was Pop Warner. But with Junior All-American, if you 7, your birthday got to change at the end of next year. So I'm just saying, it's always changed a little inconsistent, so leagues don't cross.
Well, Coach Mark, thanks for letting us know about how your.
Am I going too long? Am I going too long?
These boys are, but Coach OT, I wanted to ask you this. Well, Coach Ron explained to us that the team out of Houston is a combination of about 16 different teams, like our all-star team.
Yeah, it's selected.
How was your team though compiled? I mean, did you guys try to combat that? Go out and get some.
Yeah, we didn't recruit it. We didn't stepped up our offense and defense. We had to go grab some more kids too. It's a different league. The league we playing in is a little tougher, so you got
a lot tougher.
Yeah, you gotta have competition.
Type ain't no joke.
So how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about this weekend?
Oh, I feel good. I like the way we look today. Offense, defense. We ready to ball.
I'm gonna start a little something. Does San Antonio really have that kind of talent though up there, like Houston would?
Yeah, I'm glad you got there. Yeah, but everybody know how to come together. Houston, they know how to come together. They'll put all their dogs on one team and run with their team. San Antonio, everybody out here is competition. Oh, my team is better, your team. So it's hard to put a team together to go really compete.
In
other words, Houston is better at cheating.
Sir?
Didn't that one team on Friday Night Tykes, one of the top teams on Friday Night Tykes, wasn't they from San Antonio?
Yeah, the San Antonio Outlaws. They in the tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, they in the tournament?
I saw that, and I read that they had recruited some of their kids from Houston.
Yeah, they probably did. They be trying to win. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just joking.
No, that's our comedian there.
Now, do y'all compete against the San Antonio Outlaws or in a different age group?
Yeah, we played them before, but we're in different leagues, so we don't play them only in like tournament ball. So when we playing in this tournament, we might end up playing them. But during the regular season, in a whole different league than Gridiron game.
So they moved to a whole different league. They not with Typha no more.
No, they not. They done with Typha. They've been done with Typha like 5 years now.
Okay.
Now your team, through the age group, do y'all run the same type of offense? What kind of offense do your team run?
No, everybody got their own. All the offensive coordinators on each level got their own. Mine, I run wing T and spin back formation.
You doing a double wing?
Yes, sir.
They should outlaw that from football.
For sure, that's basically a 7U is whoever can get to the outside.
They run that.
That's it. Once you all land, you quit. You gone.
Yeah, when you got the speed and you get to the outside, 9 times out of 10, the corners are real small, so you make one move and.
Really, the advantage is y'all run it, but a lot of people don't run it. So teams ain't prepared. They're used to a pro set. So
yeah, see, we run the eye, we run wishbone, so we mix it up. Okay. We pass the ball, shotgun.
Hey y'all, Coach Q chiming in, man. Hey coaches, he checking out his coaches. He just chimed in.
I see it.
Yeah, showing us some love. Okay.
Everybody don't win at Pop Warner. He sounded like he tried to get in Pop Warner and got kicked out. He hating.
Is this a one and done tournament?
The rules can change though.
Is
They
it one and
changed
done?
a lot.
Or is it
No, it's not one and done. It's a play-in. So everybody on Saturday get one game to play in, and then they rank you by like your stats and stuff. Then you move on to the next round.
Okay.
Okay, so you will be playing on Sunday.
Yeah, it's guaranteed 2 games for sure.
Okay.
Are you in a park field or a high school field? Where is the venue going to be played?
It's a park field. It's a new stadium down here, the Soccer Toyota Center in San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Where they play soccer? Okay, yeah.
They got it's like 10 different fields they can utilize.
Wow, man. Well,
So,
fellas, man.
So do y'all ever have like your middle school, high school coaches that come and watch y'all play to try to? Do they get involved in what y'all doing? Your high schools or your middle school coaches?
No, sir.
When your students go to their next level in middle school or high school where they already know what's going on, do they get involved anyway like that?
The system.
I'm not gonna lie.
On the same system.
They kind of late, so the coaches really don't reach out until the kid get to middle school.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Unless like
I know out here,
personal,
especially I know that's what they do. They run the same.
Yeah, see, I know out here.
Yeah, the defense.
We got some teams like that in Tulsa, that in Oklahoma, that they from elementary all the way up to high school, they run the same plays that the high school teams run. So when they get to those ages, they'll already know what's going on and what's happening. It's crazy, and it works. Yes, it works.
Better for the kids.
A lot of these Pop Warner teams are so close and attached to a high school, so they morph right into a high school.
Yeah, we
like the little league. They just move right on in.
Yeah,
we like here, fellas. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
Now in San Antonio, we lack at that. That's one of our problems now. That's why we're behind.
Well, let me tell you, man, coaches, we really appreciate you guys coming on, man. TAN TV, the African American Network, is definitely behind y'all.
Yes, sir.
Wish you all the success this weekend. We'll be out of town, but I'm gonna try to get back in on Sunday if y'all playing. So Coach, man, keep your phone on. Huh?
Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, man. Hey,
where you going, Vance?
I'm actually going down to Beaumont, Texas, and hang out. I'm going to Houston first to the Speakeasy. Mark, we might have to get you down to the Speakeasy Comedy Lounge.
Ain't no might about it. You're supposed to if it's paying. The hell you talking about?
And then I'm gonna run down to Beaumont and catch up with Reg. So I got a little tough weekend moving around. Goldie's at the Speakeasy.
Thought you had to report back to your halfway house.
But fellas, now let's get back to the Barrett County Panthers, man, and wish these guys, man, because like I said, man, I commend you fellas for taking these young fellas and molding their minds, man, and giving them a chance to have a future. So win, lose, or draw, man, it's all good. It's good competition. We're gonna be behind you. And we're gonna do more things, Coach Q, man. We'll be talking to you, Coach Ron, Coach OT. We got our eyes on you.
I got one last question, Vance.
Go ahead.
Hey, do y'all have a favorite NFL team or college team, or do y'all like Vance and y'all just bandwagons and pick someone after the season starts?
I'm LSU.
Cowboys. There you go.
I'm a diehard Cowboy.
There you go. There you go. See, Vance,
Cowboy fans.
That's how you do it, Vance.
Stop. Hey, both of y'all Cowboy fans.
It's me.
Huh?
No, I'm LSU. Fan.
Who's that? Ron? Okay, Ron, you LSU?
Yeah.
That's college.
LSU.
But the key thing, Vance, is they got a team before the season starts.
Yes.
Vance waits until the championship is over and then says, "That's the team I got."
And you guys blame me for
he does. I'm not lying. It's true.
I invest at the right time. Get that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna
he wait till the horse crossed the finish line and try to give me 20 on digital.
And if I'm on digital, there's a delay, so I can be ahead of time. But fellas, we wish y'all luck, man. I swear I wish I can get. I'm gonna try my hardest to get back and catch it. If not, I know you guys have the next season. TAN TV will be in position, and the sports talk, fellas. I know that we want y'all back, and we're gonna keep an eye on y'all and keep up with y'all, and keep doing what you're doing, man. Grooming these young kings out there, man, because they need it, man. They need that guidance, y'all. They need it from him, and it seemed like you guys got it in you, and it's from your heart. So until then,
if you need any real expert tutelage, the guy over there with the Nike hat fancies himself as an expert of football. Hire him. I'm sure he'll charge a small fee,
and he will always be right.
He'll always be right. He's a legend out of Langston, Oklahoma.
So before we get out of here, Coach Ron, and Coach OT, I'm gonna let Coach Ron go first. If you guys got something to say, tell us one more time where the game's at, how we can support you, and take us out of here, my man. Go ahead, Coach Ron and Coach OT.
You got the flow, Ron.
All right, OT gonna tell y'all exactly where it's at, because I'm San Diego's big for me. I'm a small, but I really, if y'all have an opportunity, y'all need to tune in. Tune in. Boys are amazing. There's so many kids with football at the age of 7. It's amazing. It looks like a movie, and somebody's out there just recording everything that's going on, because all the amazing things. OT, go ahead and tell them where it's going to be at, man. What time we play?
It's going to be at the Toyota Soccer Center in San Antonio. We play at 10 in the morning on Field 3 against the ABN Gorilla Mob.
At least it won't be hot.
Oh, yeah, we got the first game of the.
All right, man. Well, good luck, fellas.
Yes,
man, and we're going to catch up with you, and we'll have you back. Win, lose, or draw, man. We always want to see, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep up with you, man. And we can do that. All right, Coach Jackson. Y'all do it too, man.
All right, y'all.
And we'll see y'all. We out of here, y'all.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.
All right, now.
Well, y'all, it was a great night. TAN TV, African American Network, where we have a local feel with a global reach. Sports talk, man. We had some great guests on. Coach Ron, Coach OT, the Bexar County Panthers. Well, Phil, I think we had a pretty good night, man. Keep us rolling for a little bit. Keep us rolling. We still live there, Phil. And
is that like cue for don't start cursing?
Talk to me, man. So talk to me, Phil. What's on your mind, man? Because I hadn't seen you all week. So talk to you, man. So tell me what's on your mind, and I know you got something that happened this week you want to communicate.
Look, again, it just has to do with all of these decisions that are coming down from the Supreme Court. It's just mind-boggling. When you look at the fact that, you look at the Roe v. Wade situation, then
hey Phil,
yeah,
is it me? Is it Kraken producer? Maybe
it may be cracking.
Yeah, that's show because I knew you was finna get busy, and I want to hear this.
Whoops!
I
disappeared.
There you go. No, you can hear you good, and we see you.
You can see me
and hear you great. So stop. Just stop. Whatever you're doing, or you can't see yourself. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Talk. It's perfect. It's perfect. Go ahead.
No, but I was just going to say, from the Roe v. Wade situation, and then you look at the blending that they're doing of church and state, and you have senators, Republican senators, saying, commenting that this whole blending of church, church and state, and it just like it's nothing of value there, and it really is a tremendous thing that's happening there, and it's tremendous for the negative. When you look, there's a reason that you have the separation of church and state, and you know, just as soon as Alito said in his decision, in this Roe v. Wade decision, that this invasion into women's privacy would not go any further, Clarence Thomas came right out and said, we're going to go, I want to go after what? Same-sex marriages.
Yep.
Yet notice that clown didn't say anything about interracial marriage, did he? See, because look, then you had them talking about, well, these aren't long-standing things. One justice even mentioned about things that, you know, if matter of fact, I tell you what, Ted Cruz mentioned as far as getting rid of same-sex marriage again, because it's not a long-held 2 centuries type of thing. Well, hell, Ted Cruz, I got news for you. You wouldn't be able to vote if they went for that. Cruz, you know, Cruz doesn't exactly throw out white. See, white male property owners were the ones who would have been able to vote or do anything by the time that you're talking about, Ted Cruz. But what this gets at, though, is all of these privacy issues that you have that stem from being anywhere going from 13th, 14th amendment and things, and then, you know, you look at the 4th Amendment. Look, it's going to be a world of hurt, because this Supreme Court, and I'm telling you now, if you do not get in and vote the Republicans out, what the Supreme Court picked up to where state legislatures are going to be able to decide whether your vote counts in electing someone for office. Understand this. You can be 1 million people voting, and if you pick someone to win it, and you got a few state legislatures that say, no, we don't want that person, that you're not going to get that person you voted for. And out of nowhere, the Supreme Court picked that case up. If they pick that case up, it's a reason for it. They plan on, you can bet your bottom dollar, they've already discussed it among those those super conservative Republicans on the Supreme Court. It would not have gotten picked up had they not already been kicking around and have a good idea that they can make that come to fruition. If that comes to fruition, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So you'd better get your asses out and vote to get these Democrats in the House, in the Senate, and get the Senate to where you have try to get at least 4 more senators. 2 will be necessary, but try to get at least 4, because I'm telling you right now, the Supreme Court is going to be making some serious problems for you.
Thank you, Phil. Hey, you're right, man. And you know what? I can't wait, man. I run through the race for the vote, and your commentary, man. And we're gonna have some good shows. We're gonna have some good conversation, and we're gonna get you people out to vote. I'm sorry, out to vote. It's not like they're not gonna know from TAN TV. We're gonna tell them. Go ahead,
Vance. If I can just say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Democrats, stop killing yourself. You have done so much during the time of this Biden administration. If you would go and list those things, listen, Vance, there have been a lot of things that have gotten passed. The problem that the Democrats have is they keep talking about all the things that haven't gotten passed. And that plays to the ignorance of the voter. The ignorance of the voter that doesn't go and look and see what's been done, but they keep hearing people saying what hasn't been done. Democrats should focus on the reason. I hear people, I hear Democrats talking about all the time that, well, I want to give the Republicans a chance to see what they do. You're already seeing what they do. They are doing nothing but blocking things that the Democrats are trying to put forward to make life better for you. So you don't have to put them in office and the leadership position to see it. You're seeing what they're doing from a minority position. They are literally ruling from a minority position with the help of Democrats like Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. So, people, look at the thing. Take the time and look and see what measures have already passed. Look and see what measures the Democrats are trying to get passed that are being blocked by the Senate. That will tell you what the Republicans will do when they have leadership power. You don't need them in that position to see what they'll do.
Thank you, Phil. And then with that, we out. Producer, take us out. TAN TV, the African American Network, where we have a local feel and a global reach. That's just a little bit from In the Room.